everyone, welcome to Ultrahuman program. Today we have one workout and it's going to be 18 minutes long. The workout for today is an AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible within that time frame. One round will consist of 10 inverted push-ups, 15 burpee kickback jump overs, 20 Bulgarian split squats that will be completed as 10 on the left and 10 on the right, and then 30 mountain climbers. Our main focus for today is getting an all-over workout, but we're also transitioning into bigger rep schemes. Rather than doing small numbers, we're working our way to do 10, 15, 20, and even 30 repetitions of a particular movement at any given time. With this nature of the movements, it will slow you down. The purpose of this workout is to increase your capacity of each of these movements. You can expect to have to break a few more times than you usually do, purely because the rep schemes are a little bit higher, and that's totally normal. Okay, let's have a look at each of these movements for today. Starting off with the inverted push-up, which we've done before, the main point of performance for today is to make sure that we set ourselves up in a position that we can consistently maintain. As I have mentioned before, if your hands are a little further away from your feet, the movement will be easier. To make it more challenging, you can walk your hands in closer to your feet. Set a little marker or something near you so you can hit the same range of motion each and every time. Moving on to the kickback jump overs. Just like our regular kickback burpee, eliminating the push-up, but this time we're going to hop over our bench and then back again. As you can see, there's a lot of jumping around in a movement like this, so you're naturally going to have your heart rate elevated. We then move on to a new movement called the Bulgarian split squat. It's a friend of the lunge, but a little bit different in that we're going to use our bench or our chair this time. The setup's going to be just like a lunge, except that we'll have our back foot elevated. So let's have a look at that now. When you set up, you can either tuck your toes underneath or you can have your foot flat. I recommend keeping it flat. We want to set the front leg up so that when we lower down, our leg is at a 90-degree angle and the knee remains over the heel. If the knee starts to push too far forward, it's going to put additional strain on the knee. So we just want to make sure that we sit it back and we can really use the legs and glutes to the best of their ability. It'll look like this. You'll complete 10 reps on one side and then swap over and complete 10 on the other side. To finish off a round, we'll do 30 mountain climbers. We've done these before, but let's have another look. The key to getting through 30 mountain climbers is to stay really nice and light on your feet and keep transitioning as fast as you can. Try and avoid holding your breath, which is really easy to do in a movement like this, so that we keep that oxygen flowing and we don't fatigue any earlier than we need to. Okay everyone, let's get our things ready to go for our 18-minute AMRAP. 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Moving on to 15, kick back and jump overs. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. Recover the breath on the Bulgarian split squats. Nice and steady. And then when you've done that, we're moving on to the 30 mountain climbers. Definitely going to be one of the harder workouts we've done so far. Done that, moving on to 15, kick back and jump over. There's a lot of change of direction and a lot of jumping around. So the heart rate will naturally skyrocket at points, and it's up to you to learn to control it and bring it back down as best you can throughout some of the other movements. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. Bulgarian split squats, nice and steady. And then when you've done that, we're moving on to the 30 mountain climbers. As we approach each new round, I want you to really check in with yourself and check in with your positions of the movement. Are your hands in the same position for your inverted push-ups? Is your belly nice and tight? And are you locking out all the way until your elbows are locked at the top of the movement? Once you've done that, moving on to 15, kick back and jump over. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. On the Bulgarian split squats, nice and steady. And then when you've done that, we're moving on to the 30 mountain climbers. Moving on to 15, kick back and jump over. For the kick back jump overs, try to be efficient in your movement and eliminate any additional steps being taken. When you hop back over your bench, see if you can jump a little further and have your feet land in a position ready for that next kick back. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. Bulgarian split squat is great to strengthen up the legs and the glutes, but only when we do it properly. Take a moment to really contract your glutes as you stand up nice and tall from each rep, sinking into that muscle and then contracting it on the way up. Bulgarian split squats, nice and steady. And then when you've done that, we're moving on to the 30 mountain climbers. Number that feels achievable for you. If 30 mountain climbers unbroken is too much of a stretch, try 10, have a breath, and then another 10 again. Let's go. Moving on to 15, kick back and jump overs. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. Take a moment to sink into that Bulgarian split squat and then be aggressive, contracting the glutes, driving through the heels as you stand up nice and tall. On the Bulgarian split squats, nice and steady. And then when you've done that, we're moving on to the 30 mountain climbers. You're most likely going between muscle fatigue and then being out of breath, and then muscle fatigue and then being out of breath again. That's totally normal for this workout. Remember, take a moment. If you need to stop and break up the set, that's okay. Let's go. Moving on to 15, kick back and jump overs. Make sure you're taking big, deep breaths. Bulgarian split squats, nice and steady. And then when you've done that, we're moving on to the 30 mountain climbers. Three, two, one, and relax there. Okay, time to rest. You can sit down, you can stand, walk around. Once you've finished your round, make sure you take a few big, deep breaths. So if you've done that right, you should definitely be out of breath. seconds. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Amazing work on another brutal workout, something that you were most likely not capable of only just a few weeks ago. Remember how far you've come. Thanks for joining me again for another Ultrahuman workout, and I'll see you again next time.